After obtaining my 123rd Platinum Trophy, a close friend convinced me to share my Platinum experiences with the world. So join me as I Platinum.
Well, it appears I've returned. Returned to a life of crime. One full of savageness. Oh my god! One full of treachery.
Your friend was a government informer.
And one full of... nudie mags? Damn! Hey, yo! Whoa! Whoa! That's right. I'm back in Mafia country. After taking my talents to the wonderful country of Japan, it was time to come back to the States and enjoy the compelling life of a mafioso. Unlike the first game, I now had a decent amount of expectations for this franchise. Mafia Definitive Edition was a great game, and although the Platinum tested my patience at times, I came out of it appreciating the hell out of Hangar 13 and their popular franchise. Could the second game, which by many is considered the best, live up to the hype that the first game built off of? And would the Platinum run be tougher than the first one? All would be answered in a mere 5 days. Now, based on multiple trophy guides, this game holds a consensus 4 out of 10 difficulty, similar to what I rated Mafia Definitive Edition.
I'm in danger!
Aside from a dozen miscellaneous trophies and a few collectible trophies, most trophies are obtained by completing the story, so I'll be tackling the story and collecting all their respective trophies first. This includes the difficulty trophies as well. To prevent multiple playthroughs, I'll be playing this on hard to obtain all respective difficulty trophies after my initial run. So far, the plan is running parallel to my Mafia Definitive Edition Platinum run. However, I am adding one major change. Previously, I went through the first game's story in a fluid manner with no help at all. But this came to bite me in the tuchus when I had to replay several chapters due to missing comic book collectibles in said chapters multiple times. And some of these comics don't appear until late into the missions, so I lost a lot of time. In this game, the comic books have been replaced with Playboy magazines. And to my disdain, the Playboy magazines are tied to specific chapters, similar to the comic books, so I'll be using a guide to locate these whilst completing the story. Typically, I do this afterwards, but with bigger games just around the corner,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
after completing the story, I'll aim my sights on whatever miscellaneous trophies are left over before taking on the final, vaunted collectible trophy, which requires me to find all wanted posters throughout the city, but more on that later. So, my story begins in the old country, where our protagonist Vito Scaletta, proud member of the 504th Parachute Infantry Unit, is behind enemy lines after his cruise plane was hit by flak. With the help of the local resistance, Vito's unit ambushes the Italian military prior to executing the town's citizens, leading to my first bit of action.
Take out the guy on the steps.
Oh, am I accurate now? Not how I was expecting my first gunfight to go, but it wasn't so bad. Oh my god! After a brief wake-up call, I decided to take the first mission slowly, taking cover when needed, and letting the fight come to me. Oh, nice. Hello. And just like that, the first chapter was done. After being on death's door, Vito and the American troops are saved by none other than Sicilian mob boss Don Callo, who ordered Mussolini's troops to surrender, thus giving Vito a sense of the power that the Mafia holds. Bang! First trophy! Woo! While the first chapter netted me only 1 trophy, chapter 2 would provide me an opportunity to earn a whopping 6 trophies. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It is at this point that we are introduced to a guy whose loyalty rivals Paulie's from the very first game. That's right, I'm talking about Joe Barbaro, the first face Vito sees after arriving home. After picking Vito up and making him drive, that's actually pretty crazy. I learned the basics in driving while getting a good lay of the land. And may I just say, this is way easier than Mafia Definitive Edition's driving. After kicking it back with the homie, Vito goes home where everyone in his family is thriving and totally not in debt. After catching up and partying, a man begins harassing Frankie, Vito's sister, because the family's in $2,000 worth of debt thanks to Vito's late father.
I was lying.
But no one's going to come into Vito's neighborhood and harass his sister. So he's going to teach this buster a thing or two. Oh my!
Stop, please.
He's dazed. Get him! That is a dope looking trophy. The art on these trophies are fire. Just a few moments later, we come across a precursor to
Don't mess it badly.
and are given the opportunity to help this young woman. Doing so nets me another trophy.
Screw a couple things in.
Really? Well, thank you very much, handsome.
Damn, girl, you're married. That's crazy. What immediately follows is a quick trip to Joe's apartment where Joe receives a rundown of the situation and lets Vito stay at his place free of charge while they look for work. I'm telling you, this guy is amazing. In the midst of this, I come across another trophy, my very first collectible. Magazine. But hey, yo! Yo! Legend. That's crazy. These are crazy. Now, unfortunately, Vito was only in town for a month before going back to the army, so he can't really help his family in that time. But that's nothing the homie Giuseppe can't alleviate with some phony discharge papers.
This really gonna work?
Nobody from the army will bother you again, trust me.
With the papers in hand, Vito promptly learns the art of lockpicking and modifying cars, which helps me earn another trophy. Let's just do basic tuning. What? Despite everything that has been taught in Chapter 2, they are still throwing stuff my way. And that's kind of how the story mode is built. It's not your simple do one task and the mission is over type of game. These are chapters, and within them are plenty of missions. So to finally round out this chapter, I must steal a water coupe and sell it to junkyard owner Mike Brewski, which nets me a quick $300, a new side hustle, and a pretty bronze trophy. Oh, we got another trophy! I didn't even realize it. Oh. With that out of the way, this chapter finally comes to a close. Home sweet home. Chapter 3. There's 15 chapters in this, y'all. We're almost the 7th done.
Quick maths.
Now that I've essentially learned all the mechanics, it was time to get this story rolling. With Chapter 3 in the palm of my hands, so is quick access to 5 more beautiful PNGs. I mean trophies. I begin by scrapping 4 additional vehicles at Mike's scrapyard to not only earn money, but a miscellaneous trophy. Bang! Proper Scrapper. I think they may, or is it proper? Is that? Yeah, that is proper, but I don't know why that looks wrong to me. Now, this isn't an honorable way to earn money. I mean, we're stealing vehicles and selling them for quick money. Mama Scaletta would never approve of this. So to appease his mother, Vito decides to get an actual job at the docks for Derek Papalardo, where his daddy used to work. And after some, manual labor...
Hey, you done? Yeah, I'm done. And you can keep the $10.
Vito insists that he's capable of more dirty work.
What the fuck? Said he works with Joe Bob.
Why's he talking?
Bullshit.
Unfortunately, due to his connection with Joe, he earns himself a real money-making opportunity. Beating up on blue-collar workers. God! He put me on the ground! Oh, he dodging all my shit. I need to get him. I might be cooked, y'all. Hey! Hit him with a 2-piece. Hit him with a 2-piece. Hit him with a 3-piece. No! Yeah, this isn't a walk in the park, especially when silly old me didn't realize I had to hold the X button to dodge. Whoa! What turned out to be a struggle became a walk in the park when I realized how to dodge, and led to my first silver trophy. Come on, you weak, you weak. I'm Adonis Creed. I'm Adonis Creed. Weave. Damn!
He wants you should meet him at Freddy's.
He who pays the bob up. That's all right. We got them hands.
Boy, if you don't...
With a crispy $100 in hand, Vito meets up with Joe to meet a wise guy, Mr. Henry Tomazino, who presents an even bigger prospect his way.
Okay, listen, I got a job for you. The money's good. I need gas stamps. They're worth a fortune now because of the gas shortage.
So Vito heads to the Office of Price Administration to obtain the coveted gas stamps. But I'm no average Joe. I've platinumed every mainline Sly Cooper game, so not only will I steal these, but I'll do so without raising any alarm. Thus netting another trophy. Yeah, let's go. Now nothing, and I mean nothing, comes easy in this game. The stamps Vito stole, they expire tomorrow, so Vito must redeem them across the city's many gas stations before midnight, or they'll be completely useless. So it's time to get driving.
Some idiot just drove into. We're bringing him in.
Let's try that again. With the help of my super slow car, God, I wish I had my other car on me. I made it across 6 different gas stations in the quickest fashion I could to rid myself of all 6 gas stamps before midnight. At the time, I thought I had to go to every gas station, but that was just a fabrication I made up in my mind.
Don't worry about it. Just keep your mouth shut. All right, that's the last of them.
Oh.
At least I got some cash. Should be back to Joe's.
Oh, what? So there was 6. Let's go! Yeah, mailman! Let's go! Because I delivered all 6 stamps within the time frame, I was granted my 4th trophy in this chapter, and could head to Joe's apartment to obtain my 5th. Price of oil. Let's go. After obtaining an influx of trophies, Chapter 4 slows things down, presenting me with only 3 trophy opportunities, and honestly, I don't mind the shift in pace. As for Vito, the pace of his life is only accelerating. After meeting both Joe and Henry at their go-to bar, a new job is presented to the boys. Now, forgive me for glossing over this detail, but Henry works for this guy, Alberto Clemente, head of the Clemente crime family, and someone borrowed money from him but is taking too long to pay him back, so Vito and Joe must rob the man's jewelry store. Only issue is, we aren't the only ones mad at the poor sap.
What the hell is this?
Come on, boys. The cops will be here any minute.
Thanks to our loud, non-inconspicuous Irish collaborators, the cops have now caught the attention of the robbery and a police chase ensues. And for the first time in this game, the weight of hard difficulty crept up on me. Oh my god! Darn it. Oh my god, no! They're just chilling there! In video games, foresight is a man's best friend. So knowing these little rats would be chilling on the stairs, I made the correct approach and took care of business. Oh, what is that? Kill 50 enemies, let's frickin' go. After another short gunfight on the roof, Vito and Joe made their escape. A neat feature in this game is that if the police see you on the street or in a car for a certain amount of time, and you're wanted, then they'll take note of your outfit and license plate, the former being shown here. This means I needed to get a new set of clothes, and since Joe just gave Vito a whopping $1,000, I got my boy a suit. If I can afford it, yeah I can. I got money. Yeah, let's go. Sharpshooter, let's go.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
With the cops finally off Vito's back, I headed home to complete Chapter 4, triggering my next trophy. Night shift. That's another story trophy, my boy. If I thought the weight of hard difficulty was creeping up on me last chapter, then Chapter 5 was going to introduce me to the pain of hard difficulty. The days of getting 5+ trophies per mission were behind me, as this chapter only presented 2 trophies. Before making any headway with the main story though, Vito must play the part of a gentleman and take care of this rude guy talking crazy to one of Joe's, regulars.
Look at my fucking car!
Hey,
Hey, pal. Knock it off.
I want you to get some free licks in. Bam! You're done.
I'll see you around.
And I'm not Joe's friend. So it's cool with me. A lesson in manners. Let's go. With that out of the way, I once again find Vito, Joe, and Henry spending time at their favorite bar, and Vito gets another big mission from the capo of the Clemente family, Luca Guarino. Now a big job is on the table, and if Vito and Joe can take care of it, along with an initiation fee, they'll be welcomed right into the Clemente family.
After you pay the initiation fee, of course.
How much is that?
How much is that?
Say 1,000.
$5 grand a piece.
God! Yo!
That's a fucking fortune.
I don't have that much.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
Sidney Penn, a former Clemente family associate, refuses to share his profits with Clemente, so he's gotta go. With the help of an MG42, this will be light work. After getting briefly introduced to Harry Marsden, my future go-to man for outrageous firearms, the boys set up shop outside of Sydney's distillery. I would like to note ahead of time that this game really likes acknowledging Sydney's, weight. Once Sydney finally arrives at his distillery, a bloodbath ensues. Oh, he got shots!
Move it, Vito. You can't let that fat bastard get away.
Y'all, oh, man, y'all.
Okay.
I really hate a
first,
big man,
Vito.
huh?
You fat motherfucker.
Come on.
Waste of loot.
Bam! Oh my!
You okay? We'll get it.
It's okay. It's not like I'm far away from the checkpoint or anything. See? After taking out the first floor of the distillery, again, I find myself taking care of Sydney's goons, one by one. Oh my god! No! It's okay. This game is clearly generous with their checkpoints. Oh, I really gotta lock in, bro. Spoiler alert, I did not lock in. Pop your head up, bro. No! After making it back to the very part where I previously died, I was locked into a head-peeking competition for survival. If only I had 2 extra members with me to take out this guy. Where are my guys? Thank you. Holy cow.
Please, I got away.
Oh, you're deep though.
I should have thought about you.
My fault. It was finally over.
God. Oh. Fuck.
Oh!
Fuck you. Sorry, you.
Black.
With the distillery now on fire and Henry bleeding out, Vito and Joe needed to make a hasty escape. Of course, this didn't come without a few bad apples, but I handled them with ease. I don't want to engage. A reminder that what these guys are doing is incredibly illegal, so they can't just waltz into a hospital without encountering legal troubles, so Vito must take Henry to El Greco, a doctor specializing in treating wise guys. And I have to get there quickly because Henry is bleeding out. But, you know, I already beat the Chapter 5 race in the Mafia remake, so this will be cake. That's lit. They read the license plate? Hey! Hey! Oh! Oh my god! They're accurate as hell! I'm dead. I'm dead. Well, that was cool. Alright, that was just bad luck. Let's try again. Bro, see? No cops popping up now. This is some BS. After a much smoother, less lethal drive, Henry is safely delivered to El Greco. And after a very generous payment of $2,000, Vito can pay himself into the Clemente crime family.
Vito, hey, how you doing?
No. I just wanted to give you the money to pay off Papa's debt.
I'm just kidding. Vito uses the money to pay off his family's debt. What an awesome guy. Alright. Good spirits. Dude, I love the artwork for these trophies. I have yet to mention this at all, but I absolutely love the way this game looks. The Snowfield City gives me a feeling most open city games don't, and that's probably because I've hardly played any with snow. It would truly be a shame if Vito got uprooted from the snowy city life.
Vito Scaletta,
Yeah? What's it to you?
You're under arrest for the illegal distribution of federal ration stamps.
Yeah, so Vito was uprooted from the snowy city life and sent to prison.
This court hereby sentences
Damn!
you to 10 years in a federal penitentiary.
For selling stamps. Things didn't start off great for Vito either. He lost his beautiful head of hair and met those unfriendly, inconspicuous Irishmen from Chapter 4. You're a freak! Why'd you say that? Why'd that come out of your mouth? Yeah, what? After displaying some impressive fighting skills in front of Leo Galante, Vito gets taken under his wing and protection, in return for sparring services for Leo's prized prison fighter, Pepe Casa. This eventually turns into a training opportunity for Vito, as his fighting skills impress Leo and his crew. While things are beginning to turn up for Vito's life inside the cell, his world is anything but outside the cell.
Vito, there's something else. It's Mama.
No.
What's
wrong with Mama?
She's sick, Vito. She's been like this for weeks and she's not getting any better.
Despite promising to give his mother the best care that can be offered, it's to no avail.
Mama died while Francesca was visiting me. Instead of going toward a good doctor and a wedding gift, every penny I had went to the funeral.
After a decent amount of time has passed, as shown by Vito's lovely head of hair, he continues fighting under Leo before attempting to settle his score with the Irishman. Damn. You want to talk about it, bro? There's therapists. You said about all that times you got beat. Oh, get him. No, what? After introducing Brian O'Neill to several cans of whoop ass, things immediately turn dark. Hey, cheater! Oh. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
And that's it. Brian is dead, and Vito gets away scot-free. End of chapter. No, he tried to kill me, but damn!
It all worked out.
He looks like Nico Bellic. After experiencing one of the more linear and simple chapters, it was time to get back to the challenging life of a wise guy. With the help of a now free Leo Galante, Vito gets his 10-year sentence shortened by 4 years, which brings Vito and I to the 50s, with clear skies and a slew of banging tracks.
And, you know, kind of fill me in on what was happening on the outside. But I tell you, as soon as I walked out of that prison gate, it was like a whole new world.
Damn, girl. Like the previous chapter, there's no real trophies we can obtain outside of completing the chapter. So with a new life ahead of Vito, I quickly stopped by his brand new apartment, organized by the lovely Joe Barbaro, before heading over to Joe's to meet Eddie Scarpa. After a little bit of mingling at a nearby cat house, Vito and Joe are officially a part of the Falcone crime family, and they didn't have to pay $5,000. Though not a crazy chapter, this was really meant to set a new foundation under Vito's feet. That is until...
Oh, yeah, I'm smelling it too.
You go to the bathroom?
Frankie Potts.
What? That asshole puked in your car?
That's insane.
Nice.
What?
In the trunk.
What started as a fun night on the town shifted into a grave digging mission. And because both Joe and Eddie were completely blasted, they left all the work to Vito. Oh, so many bugs.
Whoa! This
Oh,
wasn't
there's all
supposed
the
to be
dirt.
part of your homecoming party, but it's nice out here, ain't it? I ain't been in the woods for a while.
Yeah, you won't be liking it so damn
This
much
is
after I
so
smack you
cool.
with this shovel.
Oh. Slanging it. Last respects. After experiencing a couple of simple chapters, the momentum was starting to pick up again. Despite only having one available trophy in this chapter, a lot was in store. With a night's rest to forget about the dead body we had to bury, Vito awakens to a wide-eyed Marty and Joe outside his window, ready to start another hustle. With a truck full of stolen cigarettes, the boys make for a few rounds across town, selling to the locals. This comes to a screeching halt when a group of greasers arrive due to them selling in their territory.
And it's time to close up shop, asshole. Okay, boys. I think it's time for a fire sale.
The flame? Well, good thing the truck was already destroyed. After a failed chase, the boys meet up with a few like-minded wise guys to shoot up the greasers' favorite hangout, the Crazy Horse. Get up. We're just being destructive, I guess. Okay. It's cool.
Okay, that's enough.
However, with no greasers in sight, The boys head for another hangout at the foundry, and a bloodbath ensues. I got it.
Is that the fucking best you got?
Damn. Hey, go!
You're fucking brilliant.
Despite a somewhat lengthy gunfight, the open areas and tons of places of cover led to a simple mission. Honestly, the most difficult thing in this gunfight was finding the Playboy magazines. Look away. Oh, that's a very beautiful woman. With the greasers dealt with, Vito and Joe sell a couple of their high-end hot rods for a decent payout, courtesy of Derek's vehicle export hustle. And that was all she wrote. The Wild Ones! Again, another great trophy picture. Oh my god, these PNGs are amazing. After cruising through most of the story trophies, Chapter 9 would be a return to the experiences I had in Chapters 2 and 3, when I obtained a ton of miscellaneous trophies. With the jump to the 50s and the availability of the vehicle export racket, 7 new trophies became a possibility. Now granted, I could have achieved some of these earlier, but I decided to pursue them now. The first of the miscellaneous trophies I pursued was cruise control, which required me to go over 30 miles per hour for 5 minutes. Fortunately, there is a popular route online that I followed to a T, and after what didn't feel like 5 minutes, I obtained the trophy. Running out of space! Running out of space! Yeah! We got it! The next trophy, Get Rich or Die Flying, actually popped on accident after I was flooring it in my Jefferson and caught a little air. Get Rich or Die Flying! Hey! Let's go! While I had achieved a new trophy, this wasn't the one I was pursuing at the time. You see, I was evading the cops after whooping on some poor innocent bystanders to obtain the trophy Knucklehead, awarded for killing 30 people with Vito's fists. After constantly evading cops for beating on the innocent folk of Empire Bay, I found myself beside a high-end vehicle, the exact type of vehicle that I'd need to export to obtain the trophy Exporter, awarded for selling 5 vehicles to Derek. After exporting the first of 5 vehicles, I started to whoop on some more pedestrians, when it dawned on me that this place was the perfect place for achieving the Knucklehead trophy. No matter how many people I killed, no cops would enter the docks. Like nice people vibes, but you know, time to sleep.
No, please don't kill me.
Oh, you're dead already. Let's go! Knucklehead! I immediately followed this up with exporting 4 more vehicles to obtain Exporter. Not the Platinum, the trophy. Bang! Despite each delivery taking approximately 10 minutes, my spirits were high, along with my bank account. Damn! With a little money to blow, it was time to fully upgrade one of my car's engines to obtain the trophy Dream Handling. Bang! Nothing could bring me down. Trophy for going 125 miles per hour. What? What? How much progress did I lose? If I don't have my money, I'm gonna be sad. Oh my god. Fortunately, none of these trophies tied to a greater 100% progress trophy, so I could simply move on to the next trophy, Pedal to the Metal, which requires me to drive 125 miles per hour. But I really wanted to max level one of my cars at least, so after exporting another car to Derek, I attempted to hit 125 miles per hour with my engine upgraded. And I lost my progress. Again. Screw it. No more upgrading. Time to use one of the DLC cars. Come on. Oh, we're zooming. We're zooming. Let's go! With that out of the way, I finally turned my sights towards beginning and finishing Chapter 9. Now, every time Vito meets up with Joe nowadays, it seems like he meets someone new. This time, it's none other than Carlo Falcone, Don of the Falcone crime family. Now, he's taken issue with the Clemente crime family and Luca Guarino, the guy who tried to charge Vito $5,000 to join their family all those years ago. You see, a rumor has gone around town that 3 of Falcone's men were abducted by Luca, those men being Frankie the Antonio Balsamo, and Harvey Epstein? That is the worst aged name in the history of names. But anyways, Vito is tasked with following Luca to confirm whether he kidnapped them, and if he has anything to do with it, to kill him. Following Luca leads Vito to a slaughterhouse, which is only reachable through the sewers. After getting seemingly drenched in fecal matter, Vito finds himself outside the slaughterhouse with confirmation that Luca abducted the 3 men, which means it's time to kill. Come on, come on, come on.
It's just a question.
Oh my god!
Nice enough to fucking kill you first.
That was not nice to see.
Hey, what's that fucking stench? Oh.
Oh my.
Hey, somebody's over there.
Huh? Hey, yo, salute. Oh my god. I'm dead. I can never beat these missions in one fell swoop. Let's try again. Oh, damn. Man, these gunfights feel so good. Like there's a sense of difficulty, but it's never overwhelming. The perfect balance, honestly. I am as good as that. Oh, he got blasted. After frying all of Clemente's goons at the slaughterhouse, Vito and his crew barge their way into the room that Luca's held himself up in. And the rest of Luca's life is history.
You want to give me a hand with Sleeping Beauty here? You know, that's not such a bad idea.
All that's left is to inform Eddie, but I'm still butthurt about all the money I lost when my game crashed, so I take this pretty new vehicle to Derek's for some easy cash. Normally, this is the part of the mission when I would skip, but the extra driving introduced me to this abomination of a song. What is this racist ass song? If you remember from earlier, Vito was drenched in sewage, and everyone at the Maltese Falcon, a popular hangout for the Falcone fam, seems to notice. So Eddie directs Vito to clean himself up, and after getting real spiffy, Vito and Joe get the surprise of a lifetime.
Vito, Mr. Falcone is gonna bring us into the family tonight. You and me.
What? We're about to get
We're
made?
gonna be made.
No shit. Tonight? And after years of doing everybody else's dirty work, I was willing to risk anything to finally be somebody.
Let's go. Man of honor. With the power and safety of the Falcone family backing the two of them, their roads to riches expanded. Chapter 10 would provide me access to 2 more trophies, and as the story's momentum kept growing, so did the ambition of these upcoming chapters. With great power comes great responsibility. Now Vito and Joe, made men, were responsible for carrying out huge tasks. The Falcone and Clemente families are at war, and word on the street is the Clemente family is holding a meeting at the Empire Arms Hotel. So Vito and Joe, well, they're going to blow their meeting sky high.
Oh, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Before they leave, Marty, the guy from Chapter 8, appears outside of Joe's apartment.
Why is he here at all?
Why do you think? He's going with us because we need a getaway driver and somebody to cover our asses. What do you got against him anyway?
Marty's gonna die this mission. Because I'm never not driving.
And you're bringing a kid.
I've played too many of these types of games to know that there's no way they're letting the NPC drive. Something will happen to Marty, which will force me to go behind the wheel. This is not my first rodeo. After making my way to the hotel, Vito and Joe go under disguise when they suddenly see a familiar face. Damn.
Hey, you two, you got some more work upstairs waiting for you. Get moving.
Bro, it's like George W. Bush.
Come with us. That was fucking Henry.
Yeah.
Unlike Luca's thieving self, Henry was actually cool people, so I hope he doesn't get caught up in the explosion. Which, after a brief gunfight with Clemente's men, goes off without a hitch.
What the hell was that? I don't know. The thing just blew.
Whilst surveying the damage, it's come to Vito and Joe's attention that Alberto Clemente, the Don, is still alive. The luck of this man. What follows is a heavy exchange of firepower between the two best friends and Clemente's gang. To this point, I've finally started approaching the gunfights with more patience and tactical awareness, so it was honestly
nothing to me.
Shit, another one on a catwalk.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Whoa! No!
Oh, you're in trouble.
Wait, that's not right.
Get that asshole on the catwalk.
Oh my god.
Fuck it over. I bet, huh? Is that the fucking best you got? Oh, you're in trouble.
This isn't in the script.
Shit, another one on the catwalk. Yeah. What are you scared, asshole? You shoot.
He's a god. He's a god. At this point, it was time to change up my coverage spot.
Know your fucking place, trash.
After taking out the true final boss of the game, it was time to escape into the parking lot and meet up with Marty.
Shot him. He's dead, Vito.
Joe, come on. We gotta get out of here. You can't help him now.
I told you he was gonna die! When they said he was a getaway driver, I knew it! These games never let you just be a passenger. An enraged Joe is ready to take out Alberto Clemente once and for all. So after hopping into the driver's seat, it was time to let Joe get to work. Oh yeah, there we go.
This is for Marty.
Block, 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 block.
Now, any normal game would end the chapter right there, but this is Mafia 2. When you think a chapter's done, it ain't. An emotional and wasted Joe is later found in a bar, lamenting the death of his friend, when Vito shows up to take him home, per the bar owner's request. When suddenly... Oh no!
Shit.
You gotta be kidding me.
Dog, what is this mission? So after dragging the bar owner's body into the car, dropping Joe off at home, and crushing the car with a dead body in it, we earn ourselves a trophy.
Ah, shit, what a day. I should go home now.
And Vito can finally get some shut-eye. But seriously, this man cannot catch a break. Checking out at the check-in. That's a GTA reference. The next chapter provides me the opportunity to obtain 3 new trophies. It begins with Vito and Joe's old colleague, Henry Tomazzino, reaching out for some work because his former boss... Now Henry isn't dumb, and he knew the boys had something to do with the execution of his former boss the entire time.
Next time, get a better disguise than a phony fucking mustache. I saw you 2 pricks from a mile away.
Talk about this right now.
Well, the best way to receive new work is to introduce Henry to Eddie, and after the two trade some secrets, Henry has the opportunity to receive his place within the family. The only problem is, he needs to kill Leo.
But you can't do this to me.
Yeah, Leo. The guy who had Vito's back in prison and gave him protection. The guy who took 4 years off of his sentence. In other words... You see, there's rumblings that the Vinci crime family is going to attack the Falcone crime family. So what better way to damage their family than to kill one of their esteemed members? So without any instructions, Vito thinks it's best to go against the family's wishes and ensure his friend is safe.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
But this is no walk in the park. Vito needs to arrive at Leo's beforehand, but Henry is zooming over there. Fuck! What? What? Bro, they gave me a bum-ass car! After struggling to get over to Leo's, I finally do, and thanks to some quick thinking, Vito and Leo successfully evade Henry without a trace, netting me one of the 3 trophies that we can obtain this chapter. Oh no, did I not catch that? Crap. Alright, there's a trophy. Haha. What follows is the most random batch of things this game has ever thrown at me. With Leo out of the picture, Vito decides to head home when he sees his sister, Frankie, hunched over on his porch. We find out that her husband is engaging in
domestic violence.
So in a fit of brotherly rage, Vito heads over to her husband, Eric, to teach him a lesson.
Right? Yeah. From now on, you're gonna stay home. Stay off the dope, stop the drinking, and make sure she's fucking happy.
But, to my surprise, his sister doesn't approve of such methods.
Listen to yourself, Vito. I don't know you anymore.
Must have been a sweet
You
word.
stay away from us, you understand?
What?
Just stay away.
Whatever, she's safe. Chapter over.
Psych!
Torch the place! Do it! Now!
Hey! There's my The Irishman, or my fault. The O'Neill gang sets Vito's house on fire as revenge for killing their former leader, Brian. And simply escaping them turns out to be an impossible task.
Hey! Yo! Get up! Get up!
F you!
Fuck you! Hey! What? What? Yo, run! Run!
Fortunately, after a few tries, I get away and Vito makes for Joe's apartment, which now has a, colorful vibe to it. But I'm digging it. So after explaining the whole situation and Joe making a few phone calls, the boys figure out where the O'Neills are held, and they decide to pay them back for their transgressions.
Where's my gun?
Despite the chaos of this entire chapter, this fight goes by fairly quickly, no real trouble was had at all, and another trophy was mine.
You drive.
That takes care of that. Stupid fucks.
Yeah! After the bloodshed, Vito found himself in a dump of an apartment courtesy of the late Marty. May he rest in peace.
Our good friend. Bang!
With the craziest of chapters put behind me, my sights were now on chapter 12 and the one trophy that stood between here and chapter 13. What transpires between this chapter and the next can be summed up as having too much dip on your chip. Simply put, Carlo Falcone wants to control the drug trade in Empire Bay. And since Vito and the boys are a part of the Falcone crime family, Henry believes it's okay for them to sell drugs as well. So after taking out a small loan of $35,000 from a loan shark, more on him later, the boys set for a meeting with the Empire Bay Triads to obtain the lucrative heroin. Everything goes well. The payment is made and the boys have their hands on a ton of heroin. The easiest mission to date. Until...
Hello, gentlemen.
What?
If you have something for us, drop the suitcases.
Nice shoes. Wait a minute, these guys ain't cops? Kill the bastard! Shoot Vito!
The boys get pulled up on by some fake cops and a crazy gunfight spans throughout the Triads facility.
Who the hell is that? Why does he stance like that? Oh!
The boys make their escape with the drugs in hand, and I get my trophy.
Chasing the dragon? Nice!
And the boys, well, they begin making their riches.
My reggae's watered down. Hear me on the radio, think I could not be blacker. But on my video, you see I'm really a cracker. Pretending I was a rasta since I was in jammies. I should pay my face and start betting out.
Two trophies will be at the forefront of this chapter. The first being a miscellaneous gunfighting trophy, followed by our standard completion trophy. But the boys have done so well for themselves as of late. What on earth would force them to get into a gunfight?
Barbaro's Bordello. You got the money, we got the honeys.
What the hell was that opening?
We got a problem.
What kind of problem?
Eddie paid me a visit. Carlo knows about the deal, and he sent Eddie to pick up his cut.
Well, shoot. Considering they already owe $55,000 to the loan shark, yes, $55,000 due to the high risk of the loan. Perhaps the boys need to pop some heads for Eddie or Derek to pay both the loan shark and Carlo Falcone. That's gotta be why this chapter is ideal for the gunfighting trophy.
Shit, that's Henry. What the fuck are they hitting him with?
Oh my god! Nah, we're gonna fucking kill him.
Henry was just hacked to death by the Triads, and without any thought of the repercussions, Vito and Joe follow their leader to their destination. After arriving at the Red Dragon restaurant, it was time to avenge Henry, but not before popping some heads.
Got it! Let's go. Hairdresser. Done.
The absurd amount of firepower was proving to be too much at first.
No, I had to reload! Oh, whoa! Oh, they're cooking me. They're cooking my shit.
My biggest issue was this rat that was hiding on the second floor.
Let me get up there. Oh, I see him. Oh, God.
But after carefully sneaking up the second floor, he was mine. No! No! Got him! You! After hitting me with some strong uppercuts at the beginning of the gunfight, the next above ground sections proved to be much easier.
He's gotta be around here somewhere. Let's keep going.
Oh, nice shot.
However, the game would humble me once I made it to the underground section. Oh my god! Look at the flame! Oh my! They are bro, I thought they were just workers.
Quiet.
Alright, now that I know that these boys are strapped, this will be easy the second time around. The flame? Yeah, yeah! Oh shit. Perhaps it was my obsession with the flame that was holding me back, but I needed to throw my Molotovs. And the flame returns!
I said we should be quiet.
Well, there's a million of them. What are we supposed to do here? Man, these drug manufacturers could work a strap.
Hey, yo!
But with some patience, Vito and Joe make it to Wong, head of the Triads, when they find out the truth behind Henry's death.
I had no choice. Your friend was a government informer.
So the Triads found out Henry was working with the feds and they killed him. Seems fair, but it's also a little too late. And like I said before, Vito and Joe jumped into this without thinking of the repercussions, and that would prove to be their biggest mistake. Chop chop. God, that mission was insane. The penultimate chapter. Chapter 14 will give me the opportunity to earn 5 trophies fairly quickly, before moving into the finale. With Vito and Joe being cornered from several different angles, they decide to focus on paying Bruno Levine, the loan shark from Chapter 12. They agree to take on a simple hit job from Eddie. They gotta kill someone who, had it coming.
What'd this guy do?
Says here he ratted his family out to the feds.
I guess there's a lot of people like that. Wait, that house looks familiar.
Mr. Angelo?
Yes?
Mr. Salieri sends his regards.
The fated execution of one of the most beloved wise guys, to me, finally came to fruition. That's crazy. That's so lit that they did that, though. Rest in peace, Tommy Angelo. After completing the hit and quickly evading the feds, Vito and Joe part ways so they can make up the money they owe Bruno. How much money do I need? The Mafia never forgets. Ah, that's so sad. I begin by robbing a few different stores, but let's be honest, I only did this so I could obtain one of the miscellaneous trophies. And I only had 5 minutes to rob 5 different stores, so time was against me. And if I told you I completed this with ease, then I'd be a liar. Trophy on time. Motherfucker. Attempt number 2 was a bit of the same, but this wasn't before I made easy work of 3 random stores. It wasn't until I ran into the same old man at the same gun shop that I found myself at a brick wall again. Brother! I ran out of time. I ran out of freaking time, I bet. This is old f*** you. Get knocked out. Jesus. You're alive, you old bastard. Get out of here. God. After finally making mincemeat of Rocky Balboa, I made one quick stop at a diner and the rest was history. Got it. Stuck up. Let's go. Trophy done. Now, I'm still a ways from generating enough money for Bruno because I need to gather $27,500. So I decide to hit up Derek for some fast-paying jobs, when the biggest revelation in the story comes to light.
Vito? You're Scoletta's boy, ain't you? Your dad used to talk about you all the time. You look just like him. But what are you doing working for this bastard? After what he did to your old man?
Shut your fucking mouth right now.
Oh.
Let's go.
Full of shit, huh? That bastard killed your father, Vito. What?
This whole time I was letting Derek butter me up with the funny way of his talking.
What the fuck?
And yet he had done Vito absolutely dirty this entire time. There was no letting bygones be bygones. It was time to avenge Antonio Scaletta. After an initial fight with Derek's lackeys, Vito finds himself enclosed in a warehouse with Derek and even more of his goons. And admittedly, I wasn't ready for this fight. Whoa! No! Fuck! Oh no! Oh no, this is bad. After getting pretty close to finishing the fight on my first go around, I struggled to even get inside the warehouse on multiple occasions. But after making it back into the warehouse, I realized where Derek was stationed. Yeah. I got him.
It's good to finally know the truth, though. And Derek's death also helped me resolve another problem.
Bam! As much as I enjoy Derek, it pales to how much I enjoy collecting these lovely trophies. With Derek's funds now open season, Vito snags over $21,000 from his office to be remarkably closer to the amount he is supposed to collect. Before I can conclude this chapter, I must collect an extra $1,600 to hit the vaunted $27,500. While purging cars at Brewski's scrapyard earns me easy money, it may also land me additional cars for the trophy Petrolhead, awarded for driving 30 different vehicles. After saving enough money to progress through the chapter, I found myself just one vehicle away from obtaining the aforementioned trophy. Hey!
Get out of there. Hey, you, get out. Get the fuck out.
In a bit. There we go. With all miscellaneous trophies available in this chapter obtained, it was time to move on to the next part of the chapter. After collecting the money, Joe is nowhere to be found, but according to Giuseppe, Joe was last spotted with the Vinci crime family's men. This isn't a good sign, so Vito arrives at one of their hangouts for questioning, when... Giuseppe's advice was correct. Vinci did in fact kidnap Joe for suspicion that he knows what happened to Leo and why the Falcone family is in a war with the Triads. And with how tight-lipped Vito and Joe are, this will only spell their doom. So, with some carefully timed moves, the two make for an escape.
1, 2, 3.
Oh shoot. Hit him with that pipe. Damn. Unfortunately, this is easier said than done. What? Alright. That's awesome.
Where the fuck you think you're going? Hey guys, Barbaro's escaping!
Bro was looking down and popped it! He's the greatest gunman of all time!
How you like that, huh?
I swear, when these enemies get shot, their accuracy gets pushed to the brink of perfection. So many times have I been shot when they aren't looking. They're literally gods among men. But after dying 5 times, I started getting my groove.
How you like that, huh?
I was lying.
The Magnum might be the best gun in the game, and I let Vinci's guys know. Which brings me to the final part of the gunfight, when once again, I let them know how deadly Vito can be with a gun. There we go. Now, Vinci's men messed up Joe pretty good, so after taking Joe to get patched up at El Greco's, he hands over his payment and Vito delivers the money to Bruno. What's strange to me is how Vito's men didn't think to rob this man of his $27,000. You're telling me you didn't check his pockets at all? Anyways, Vito does the impossible and pays Bruno back. Despite Bruno constantly probing Vito for answers regarding the state of the families, Vito keeps quiet. Everything stays cordial, but tensions slowly rise as Vito begins to leave.
Vito.
Vito who?
Vito Scaletta.
Scaletta. I knew a Scaletta once. But I must say, you're much better at paying back your debts than he was. His poor wife had to do it for him.
So it was you who lent my father the money.
Your father. Like father, like son.
Nothing big comes of this, but nothing really needs to. It's nice seeing new threads of lore tying back to the beginning of the game. It makes the world feel more real. Men at work. There it is.
Well, I've made it. The final mission. It's been a hell of a ride, but all good things must come to an end. Thanks to me finding all the Playboy magazines up to this point, doing the same here while completing the chapter will net me 4 new trophies. After creating a war between the Falcone family and the Triads, it appears that Vito's time is up. Eddie calls, and he wants him to meet Carlo at the observatory. Can we be any more obvious? They're trying to kill the man. Regardless, Vito makes way for the observatory. That is until a familiar face stops us in our tracks.
Hey, old man, what are you doing back?
Just get in the damn car.
Oh, shit.
Now.
Despite everything he's done, Vito has a chance to, make things right. With the help of Leo. God, man, this guy is a goat. Vito can earn his safety. All he needs to do is kill Carlo, the man threatening the Triads.
Bro, don't ever do that. What'd I tell you about coming aggressive? Hey! Bah! Damn!
I've been humbled plenty of times to realize this isn't going to be a walk in the park. I'll probably die as much as 4 times before getting my groove.
Damn it, bro!
Okay, that third attempt was bad. Did I say I'd die 4 times? I meant 5. After finally completing the outside stretch, I found myself inside the observatory for the first time. But I'm no rookie. I know until I see a saving wheel pop up on the top right corner, I have not encountered a checkpoint. So I kept my composure and stayed patient. And this time, I wasn't lying.
What the f? Oh my god.
After mowing down a few more enemies, I made it to the checkpoint. Now, would y'all believe me if I made it to the next checkpoint without dying? If you said no, then you should have believed in me, because I locked in.
In front of... God.
What the fuck is this? I could ask you the same question. Now, Joe.
Joe, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it, Joe. You're my boy.
You gonna pull that trigger? Do it already.
What are you waiting for? Vito. Let's shoot this cocksucker. Remember what we talked on tree. Joe. You're gonna throw all that away? Do it!
Die, Joe.
You've been following this journey the whole time. No one can take down Vito and Joe. They're like Kobe and Shaq. Unstoppable. And that wasn't changing today. The only thing that can get in between these two is a magazine.
Ah!
It was right there! The only reason I died was due to that magazine, but not again. After failing once, the final Playboy and the trophy ladies man were mine.
There we go, ladies man. Those are crazy.
With the most difficult part of the fight out of the way, it was time to take out Carlo Falcone.
Oh my god! Yo! Yo! He fucking murdered my ass!
With the trophy collected, there was no need to hop into that death trap anymore, so I decided to play alongside the outer edge of the observatory.
Got him!
You know something, Carlo? For the last 10 years, all I done was kill. I killed for my country.
Oh, hello.
I killed for my family.
Yo!
I killed anybody that got in my way. But this one's for me. Fuck you. Fucking prick.
Come on! Let's go!
We did it!
And just like that, the fight was done. After a short walk that leads us outside the observatory, Vito and Joe get picked up by Leo and his entourage so they can celebrate. And that's how it ends. They all live happily ever after. Nothing else happens within that scene that rips my soul apart. I promise.
Really? That's it? No! Joe! Oh my god! Oh.
With the story completed, that leaves me with a mere 3 trophies left before notching that platinum. Those trophies are Hard to Kill, One Careful Owner, and Card Sharp. This will require me to use Chapter Select, as there is no free roam game mode. The first trophy I'll be going after is Hard to Kill, which is actually more difficult than you would imagine because it requires you to be wanted for 10 whole minutes, and it is insanely easy to lose your wanted level. So after dropping the difficulty down to easy, because I don't give a damn, I entered Chapter 4 and got to the very end of the chapter where you end up surrounded by multiple cops. After killing all but one, it was just a matter of staying behind cover without losing my wanted level for a solid 10 minutes. And there were some close calls.
Why do you have godly accuracy right now? Hold on. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
At some point, the last cop just charged in. This forced me to find a new spot to hide. Fortunately, the next spot I found was even better, as I could keep my wanted level without him trying to pursue me.
He can't really hit me if he just stays. If we stay like this, we might be good.
And I just waited it out until the trophy popped.
We did it! Hard to kill, baby.
The last 2 trophies will be obtained in Chapter 14 once I earn the ability to free roam. One Careful Owner requires me to drive 50 miles with one car. Fortunately, I've been driving most of the game with one car for this specific reason, so I've already reached 30 plus miles. The other trophy, Card Sharp, requires me to find all 189 wanted posters throughout the city. To this point, I've only found 2, so I have my work cut out for me. Both trophies will be pursued in tandem, as I will spend the beginning of the wanted poster search driving in my car with 30 plus miles, before shifting to a faster car once I achieve the mileage trophy. And despite the mind-numbing activity, I was able to achieve the first of the 2 trophies in no time.
So when I initially start... Whoa! Let's go! One Careful Owner. Oh, that's... 50 miles done. We only have the 1 trophy then. We just got to get all the posters.
It would take me multiple play sessions of driving around, picking up posters, refilling my car with gas before the Card Sharp trophy was in hand. In the meantime, I caught up on a ton of YouTube videos I was behind on. It was kind of a vibe, honestly. But there was one poster that proved to be a menace. I had heard tales of one poster that gave people problems, and it was quite obvious which one it was.
Whoa! Oh my god. I died.
Yeah, this poster ain't no joke. After going another 7 attempts, I thought I had it in the bag.
Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. What are you doing? What?
After 2 more failures, the frustration was starting to get to me.
You fuck! You fuck! You are a fuck! What are you doing to me? You're a fuck!
But it appears I needed to let out that anger, because that next attempt would end up being the best one of the night.
Yeah! Come on. No, 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 no. Oh. Yeah, let's go.
And then finally, after an additional 2 hours of pure poster grabbing nonsense, all my efforts came to fruition.
Card Sharp! Which brings us to the lamest platinum name ever. Platinum Trophy. But You all know what that means. Platinum 126 Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. Done, baby. Let's go.
Once again, I'm blown away by a Mafia title. This game had some high expectations to live up to, and within the first hour, I understood why it built the reputation it had. From the amazing characters, to the rich atmosphere, to the concise and dramatic storytelling, this game did everything right, and it didn't overstay its welcome. As for the Platinum difficulty, I would rank it at a 2.5 out of 10. Despite playing on hard difficulty, I never felt like I was being punished for playing on that difficulty, and honestly, that's one of the nicest things I can say about a video game. I felt accomplished and didn't hop into each session with dread. Sure, I had my first crash out on the channel, but this was due to the tedious nature of the collectibles. And if you know me, collectibles trophies are not my cup of tea. But I'll never let tedious trophies skew how difficult a platinum is, unless it's a big shout out to each and every one of you for tuning into my experience platinuming Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. I will continue dropping more platinum videos on my channel, with the next looking to be my most daunting challenge since Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So stay tuned. If you enjoyed this experience, please like and subscribe. It helps put my videos into the algorithm, and I genuinely believe viewers will enjoy what I have to offer. If you'd like to see these platinum experiences live, then you can visit my Twitch channel Corkless SD. A link will be in the description below. You'll also find me playing other games when I'm in between platinums. The vibes are chill, and I'm a good sport, so hop in and chat with me. And with all that said, Salieri sends his regards.